How's it going, people? Javelin. Today I've got you an 85 to 6 gameplay on map Dome, spawn trapping on demolition. Now, we're probably going to do this video in either 2 or 3 parts because it's a long gameplay and I imagine that it gets quite boring after a bit sitting and watching the same thing, me aiming down sight or listening to my voice for 15 minutes probably gets a bit boring and quite annoying because I know I ain't got a very amusing voice to listen to. I try to sound a bit more exciting, but it's quite hard to do, really, because I just ain't got that type of voice, but I do try. So, like I said, first part of this video I'm going to probably talk about my class setup, and in second or third half, depending on how many I do it in, I'll be talking about how to get a good KD and why demolition's a suitable option for going for to get a good KD on. Now, for my class setup, I'm using the MK14 with kick and red dot. Now, if I had used this gun a bit more and unlocked a few different things, I'd be using either red dot and suppressor if I weren't spawn trapping, or if I was spawn trapping still, I'd be using red dot and extended mag just for that extra ammo, because this gun doesn't need kick. If you don't fire it as fast as you can, if you're not constantly clicking trigger, then it doesn't lift up at all. It's got extremely good recoil. Now for my secondaries, I'm using the FMGs with Akimbo. Now it's an old gameplay, this one, if you can probably tell, because I even planted a different bomb before they patched it and changed spawns around again. So like I said, it's an old gameplay, so it's the only reason I'm using the FMGs. It was before they got buffed, and so I nerfed and made the MP9s much better. As my killstreaks, as my lethal and tactical, I'm using Claymores and portable radar. As mentioned in all my other videos, you need these two pieces of equipment to get a good spawn trap going. Not as much as the portable radar, but it does really help out. You definitely need your claymores, otherwise you're not going to be able to do it. Perks, again, usual setup, especially for spawn trapping. It's Scavenger Pro. You need that extra ammo because you're going for your mobs and you're going for your kill streaks. Not hardline. We're using RSASS in this game, and that's not as much necessary for spawn trapping because it doesn't really matter as much about showing up on radar once you've got them trapped, because even if they do know where you are, they're not going to get you. They haven't really got much of a chance of being able to shoot before you've killed them or one of your team has, because like I say, you've got more than one person watching each spot. So assassin's not as much of a necessary. Probably going to be hardline when spawn trapping to get your kill streaks a bit earlier. And my third perk, I'm using marksman, and this isn't necessary. You do need marksman to get a good spawn trap going, because once someone gets the Reaper or AC-130 out, you can't see into your doorways either at your dome or at your top building, or even in the centre of the map. You can't see down that little alleyway next to your two jeeps when people are sprinted up. If you've got marksman, at least you can see the names, like here. Like if you can see when I'm looking at the dome now, I can see the names before I even see part of the player that's in. So like I said, marksman, extremely good perk, very overpowered as I mentioned before, and another necessary perk for getting a good spawn trap going on demolition dome. Now kill streaks, I'm using Reaper, Pavelo and Osprey Gunner. Now these kill streaks are fucking amazing. Spawn trapping or not spawn trapping, this is how you get a good KD. This is how you get high kill streaks, big number of kills. They are the kill streaks you want to use. Reaper, Pavelo, Osprey. Reaper's awesome, 10 times better than your AC-130, and as a bonus you get it 3 kills before your AC-130, so you'd be silly to use your AC-130 anyway, unless you're doing the same as what I was doing when I was using it, and that's to get the title. Once you've got the title, it's absolutely pointless using, because it's shit, and especially when you've got a kill streak, but you get 3 kills before. What's better? The only thing what the AC-130 pulls over the Reaper and the Pavelo is the fact that it gets 2 flares before it's shot down and not 1, whereas your attack helicopter, your Pavelo, Reaper, all those sort of stuff, they get 1 flare. Your Osprey Gunner gets 2 flares as well, but it's a 17 kill streak, so I think it's expected for it to get at least 2 flares before it gets shot down. It definitely ain't going to be a 1 flare thing, otherwise that'd be a waste of time and no one would use it. But yeah, your Reaper's definitely, I wouldn't say it's your best kill streak in game, but it's certainly well up there, and it's better than, like I said, it's better than your AC-130, better than your AH6 Overwatch. You know, something what's in the same sort of category as it. There's no point using them when you've got this. Now the Pavelo, again, it's another amazing kill streak. This is probably the second best kill streak on the game, because it's not exactly hard to get. It's only a 12 kill streak, and once you get it, if you're using the Reaper after, it'll more than likely get you a Reaper. 9 out of 10 times, it'll get you a Reaper. But despite your Reaper, I keep saying that it'll get you your Osprey gunner. If well, let's say it don't get you Osprey gunner and it gets shot down this game. Game after, it'll make up for it. It'll get 10, 15. You can get between usually around about 7 to 14 kills, something like that. You can get more and you can get less, obviously. There's all of those games where you've got 4 people using blind eye instead of 1 person, instead of 2 people. So it can have its bad games, but it always makes up for it when it has its good games. If you're going to compare it to the only kill streak in its category, which is the other 12 kill streak, your AC-130, there really is no comparison. Everything about your Pavlo is better than your AC-130. It stays out for longer. It gets more kills. It's the better kill streak to use because it's not manned, if you know what I mean. You don't need to be laid down somewhere on map and put yourself in danger in case they get a UAV and come and kill you because you're completely defenseless. You ain't got no, you can't defend yourself. You can't shoot them because you're laid there in your laptop using your AC-130, so you're pretty much fucked. So your Pavlo got the upper hand there because it's unmanned, like I just said, and you can keep an eye out. You can still be running around or even camping, carrying on your gun streaks and getting even more kills whilst your Pavlo's out and wiping people out that way. So, like in that comparison, the Pavlo's 10 times better, and there's no point using the AC-130 or even the assault drone. I know it's a 10 kill streak, not a 12, but personally, that's the most pointless kill streak on the game. It's shit, really. I don't see any need for it, and people use it. I don't understand why. It's not good. It doesn't stay out for long enough. It doesn't exactly kill them quick once you're using your actual Gatling gun on it, not the grenade launcher. So, like I said, I don't think there's anything good about that gun whatsoever. The kill streak, sorry. So if you're gonna even consider using it, my opinion, don't. You can use your Reaper instead, that's a 9 kill streak, or you can use your Pavlo, that's a 12 kill streak. So you can either go for an extra 2 kills for one, or 1 kill less, and both of them kill streaks are better than your assault drone. It's shit. Now your Osprey gunner, and this is where your kills really come in, because if you've got your Reaper and you didn't die, so that means you've got your Pavlo, and you still haven't died, and you've gone and got your Osprey, you're already on the 17 kills. And that means you're already on a 17 kill streak, which means you've already got a KD of 17. Even if you had 10 and 4, and then you go and get 17, you're on a current KD of 17. So that's good, and it's really going to help out. Now your Osprey, it just bumps it up 10 times more, because as soon as you call that out, especially when you're on a game like this, when you're spawn trapping, they've got no chance in shooting it down in a million years. It's just not going to happen. And your Osprey just absolutely annihilates them. And it stays out for a fucking long time as well. For what it is, it's got, I don't know exact duration. I think it might 1 minute 30, maybe 1 minute 45, something like that. But that's a long time for flying about in something that kills them as quick as that, and as controllable, because you can put it in an area where you want it. It does have a little bit of manoeuvring and flying about, but you're practically in the area where you want to be in. And then the fact that it drops off the extra kill streaks, even if you don't get one of those, think about how much that's going to help out your team. Your team could be doing absolutely shocking, but hey, Moab, your team's got absolutely shocking, but then you go out there and you go and game a Pavlo and Osprey gunner, because you can get them in your care package where it drops, or just 2 sentry guns and an IMS and a Predator. Even though they're low kill streaks, they're kill streaks what your team would not have had without you. So you've not only gonna got yourself kill streaks, you're gonna got your team kill streaks, which is really gonna help them out. And if you're using these kill streaks, your friends are gonna want to play with you more often. You're gonna get invited to more parties, which means you're gonna get even better at it. Because if you're in a party, it's much easier to get higher kill streaks than it is to playing solo. I do play solo a lot, and yeah, I do alright, but I do better if I'm in a party, and more often I have the good games than what I do when I'm on my own. And if you're wondering why I've just shot down my own Pavlo like an idiot when I've only just called it, it's because I wanted to get my Osprey gunner out, but like a tit, as I shot down my Pavlo, my team called in their Pavlo, so it pissed me off a bit there, but never mind. So yeah, the Osprey Gunner is absolutely amazing. You will see at the end of this game when I do manage to get mine out why it is so good and how many kills you can actually get with that. You can get your bad games, you might only get between 4 and 10 kills, and that sounds alright, but that's a bad Osprey Gunner. When I call out my Osprey Gunner, I expect to get between 15 and 25 kills. You're probably thinking, no way, you're not going to do that, that's ridiculous. But I've had a lot more kills than that, and very often as well. I'll go and get a 17-0 from the start of the game, get my Osprey Gunner out, and I'll finish that game with 45-2. And more than likely, I'll have got out of my Osprey Gunner and then died twice without getting another kill. So that means that I've gone and got like, over 20 kills. And that's fucking easy. It's not hard whatsoever. It means I've got over 30 kills, sorry, or around about 30 kills. This 25, that sort of area. So that's a fucking good kill streak. So if you can get that kill streak once a game, or once every 2 games, that means that you're going to be getting every 2 games a KD of round about 20. If you do alright and camp it out and don't fuck up once you've got your kill streak and go and get loads of deaths. So if you're getting a KD of 20 every other game, even if your game before you're only getting a KD of 1, you're getting a fucking high KD every single time, and that's one way to bump up your KD a lot. And this is why, as I was saying, Demolition is such a good substitute for a game mode to get a high KD, even though they last for like 15 minutes if you drag them on long enough. It's worth it. You get the XP, as I've mentioned in my How to Level Up Fast in Demolition video, because you get between your first round you'll get 5,000 match bonus. Second round you might get 2 because you lose that one, and then your round after I think you get around about 4 foul again. And that's 11 foul match bonus. That don't even count your XP for your kills, challenges, or any stuff like that. So that's another reason why Demolition is a really good game mode to play, because you level up fast as well as can get a really good KD. So that's the reason those kill streaks are definitely the best kill streaks to be using, despite what game mode you're playing, or if you're in a party or solo. You're better off doing it in a party because you've got more chance of getting them, and once you've got it out, you can ask your team to just watch wherever you're watching, or just camp near you to keep you alive while you're using your Osprey. And in return from doing that, you could call your Osprey whereabouts you are, and you could manage to get 2 of your care packages rather than 1 before all your team comes hovering around like flies around shit. Cause it's what they're like. As soon as you call your Osprey, they're hanging around to see where you've dropped it in. But there's nothing wrong with that because you're not going to get those care packages anyway. Your care packages drop in after being out about 30 seconds with your Osprey. That means you've got round about another minute 15 seconds before you're actually out of your Osprey Gunner and can run over and get your kill streaks. Now what you're wanting to be doing with your Osprey is you want to call it in somewhere into the centre of the map, or at least in the action. You don't want to be calling it at the edge of the map near you. If you're in the centre of the map and near the action, then fair enough, call it near you. I'm not saying don't call it wherever you are. I'm saying if you're at the back of the map, don't call the Osprey Gunner near you, because it's pointless. You're not going to get kills with it. You want to get it right in the action. You want to be getting it in their spawn. You want to be pushing them inside the buildings, because well, it's not pushing them inside the buildings. That's a bit stupid, really, pushing them inside the buildings. But you want to be keeping them out of your spawn, and you want to be dominating them, especially with an objective-based game, because they're constantly trying to get out. I know you can just aim in with your gun at the doorway and just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot, and you're gonna get some serious kills. And they've got no chance. And as you can see now, I've only managed to get 1 Osprey this game, but I think I must have got around about 20 kills with it. Easily, I got a fucking very lot of kills. It was extremely easy. So they are 100% your best kill streaks, and like I say, it's the best way to get a high KD. To get a high KD, it's not about using specialists and going for your Moabs. Moabs are fun and they're good, but they're not how you get a high KD. So my video's coming to an end now. It's down to the final kill cam. You got the Moab. I think it were a triple Moab gameplay, but I'll put in description if it weren't. It might have been a quad. It definitely weren't a double. So I hope you all enjoyed this gameplay. I hope you all got a lot of tips out of it, and I managed to do it in 1 video, not 2. So remember to comment, like, and subscribe.